Is the Civil Smokers Challenge channel. Chris and Jamie thought they were going to take a week off. Instead, the Wise wanted some coffee. So here's a special edition coffee episode. Will either of them smoke some beans today? Let's find out as they challenge each other to a Caffè Mocha.
Hey Chris, so the challenge this week is espresso and challenge of the mocha. So this is my setup here. This is the Rancilio Pro X dual boiler, and I've got a niche zero grinder over here, and so I'll show you kind of the basic workflow. And today we'll be making basically what we make every day, which is a mocha that I make for Christine, and that's just a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of honey, and then of course espresso and steamed milk. So for our espresso, this is like the go-to. I think it's the best that you can buy just in a grocery store that I like, the Black Cat espresso. And then for water, we just have basic distilled water. But then I use this third wave espresso machine profile. Alright, so we got the last of our local honey here we'll use. I'll just pour that right in. I don't really measure this, but it's usually like a spoonful or something. Alright Chris, so this is basically our standard Ghirardelli chocolate sauce, and it's just super easy. We use this every day. Here we go. I'm going to put in a squirt. Not really measuring much either, but it always tastes good. Alright, so here's my portafilter. This is a bottomless portafilter. Got a Precision IMF or IMS basket on it. It's 22 grams. So I'll measure that out in grams. I'll get it packed and we'll put it on there. And here goes the grounds. Whoops. Alright, so there's our portafilter. And I got this little guy, keep the stuff coming out, dose it out. Got a little bit of a WDT tool here, little WDT action. And I've got this NCD tool, distribute it out a little bit. And I got this guy, the little pressure tamper guy. Alright, and I'm going to pull the shot. I'll give that another steam. I stuck my thumb in it. Alright, and then, since we got a 22 gram basket, I normally go 44 to 60 something. And then for milk, I've got about this much, not a whole lot in my little pitcher here. I'm going to push the button. We've got a 6-second pre-infusion. And then I'm gonna steam it too at the same time. I don't have a thermometer, but I kind of know when it starts to get hot. And maybe enough. Good enough there. We got 53 grams of coffee. I'm going to stir in the espresso with the honey and the chocolate. If you can see that in there. And then here's my foamed milk. Kill some bubbles. And a little bit of a sideways heart there. Maybe that's more of a dove or a flame or something. But that's what we got. Cheers. It's a good mocha. That is what a mocha should taste like. Cheers.
Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's kick it down south to see if Chris is going to go make cafe on us, or if he can put up a good fight with that.
What do you mean?
Okay, so here we go with our Southern Mocha. Gonna be our first drink. Second drink, we're gonna do a specialty. I'll reveal that in a minute. So we got our Breville machine here. Of course, good coffee here. We're gonna represent the South with Charleston Coffee Roasters signature blend. So from Charleston, South Carolina, and good coffee starts with good water. We're gonna go Icelandic glacial water, pH 8.4 for the water source. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna dial in about 8 straight in here. Little WDT tool right around. Break up some clumps. Again, not. And oh, by the way, tampering.
That's too much.
Tampering? Dampering?
Tampering.
Is it tampering or dampering? Tampering with your coffee is like, hey, I'm gonna go tamper with Jamie's coffee up north, and I'm gonna tamper the beans and make them really gross so he loses this week's challenge. That's tampering. I tampered with Jamie's coffee. But anyways, okay. So now we're gonna do the shot. Today's trick from the World Barista Championship, where you brew your espresso over an ice block. Not an ice block, but something really cold. So here I got a steel ice cube that is frozen.
Can I hold it? Can I touch it?
I'm gonna put it right over here, right before we pull the shot. And it's kind of like, if you ever heard of Japanese iced coffee, it's how we like our iced coffee here, where you pour the coffee, you brew the coffee directly over the ice. And it sounds cheesy, but it locks in that flavor.
That will be dangerous.
So here we go. Right over the block, the steel cube. Great pressure on there. I'm in the espresso range now. Okay. Let that sit for just a second. Now in this glass, we'll get the chocolate milk going here. A bit of water.
Why?
Steam.
Why?
Steam. Still steam. So we got our published chocolate milk in there. Get this nice and hot. Pour in that cup there to test for temperature. Pump just the right amount of air in. All right, become too hot to touch. Jeez. All right, there we go. Get that clean. Put the shot of espresso so it's double. And our steamed chocolate milk. A shot of espresso, steamed chocolate milk. This is your Publix chocolate milk mocha.
This is.
Let's give it a shot. All right, so we're trying out the Publix chocolate milk mocha. Jamie, cheers. That's where it's at. Can drink those all day. But I'm going to throw a southern trick at you. Stay tuned.
The challenge was mochas, so please be sure to comment who did that better. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll get back to the grills next week with a challenge that will push the north and south to the west coast for inspiration. Until then, let's see what this bonus drink is all about.
And 1885. Can of Dr. Pepper?
There's Dr. Pepper in your coffee. I didn't always have Dr. Pepper.
Can of Dr. Pepper? Double shot of espresso?
Or
A little bit more Dr. Pepper.
okay. Or that.
And then we're going to do right on top is some heavy, some half and half.
Yes, Dad.
And then one little pump of vanilla, because you do, on the 1885, you do vanilla half and half. But here we just do it all together. And now we're going to give this a try. And I'm telling you, sounds kind of crazy, but it's refreshing down here in the south. Key to have refreshing. And it's also delicious coffee, so we're going to give this a try. So here we go, Jamie. 1885, Team South for the win.
Oh, that's good. It's nice to have a cafe in the house. Cheers.